half an hour, like some sort of exercise, and is now coming in for her shower after her 2 hour morning routine already done.
Close. I do my yoga first for an hour and then I go shower and listen to you guys and get ready. And then we go for our dog walk.
Oh, okay. Well, I had a little background. I knew there was somewhere in there.
Yeah.
I'd be hot as hell walking the dog after my shower. Dear God. Okay. I get hot just curling my hair after my shower. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm like, God. All right, so let's get started, guys. It's the end of May. Okay, raise your hand if you cannot believe it is the end of May already. I'm not even sure where 5 full months went. And when somebody just said to me, do you realize that it was a year ago that you and Jason made the decision to move to Myrtle Beach? I think I almost lost it because it's been a crazy year, but it's flown by so fast and so much has happened in this year. So I want you to think about that, because if you think that your business isn't growing, guys, I will be really honest with you. My business wasn't growing before I moved to Myrtle Beach. And I'm not telling you to move, okay? But I'm telling you what a difference a year makes in business. Like, we were growing really slowly before I left. But now it's just like, for lack of a better term, it's like it's on crack or something. It's just like blown up. So I want to talk to you. I'm going to give you guys a list of things real quick that I want you to jump into your back office today. And I want you to check this out. First of all, do you or your spouse or whatever account that you run, do you and or them have the 100 PV, personal volume? You have to make sure of that. That personal volume comes from it comes from either your own personal orders or a customer order under that person. So you need to make sure that you have the 100 PV. Have you used your credits for this month? All right, this is a big one for me. Okay, because I know that a lot of people use their credits to get their own products. Agreed. I remember it very, very well, because it saves us money, right? And I totally, totally, totally understand that. But how in the world do you think that I get so many customers every month? And especially right now, when you get a new person to purchase $400, you're getting $100 in credits on that order. You are getting $100 in credits. So this is why it's so important for today, tomorrow, and Thursday to get those $400 in new sales, because you're going to get if you do it every day, today, tomorrow, and Friday, you will end up with $300 in credits given to you that then you can build your business with. Okay, this is besides the refer to. Okay, this is on top of the refer to. Yesterday, I have so many credits I can't, and my head spins. But I've never had this many credits in my godforsaken life. I swear to God. Christy's like, I know, girl, I know. Like, it's unbelievable. Why? Because we're hitting the dailies and we're getting all of those credits on top of the refer to. Okay. Next month, I mean, my husband's going to have even more credits. All right. Because he's hitting this daily bonus almost every single day. All right. And so now I see Tazzie's face going, what the heck is happening? Like, how are you hitting that bonus? And I'm going to tell you, when Christy asked me, it's all about referrals, and it's all about not who you know, who they know. So you really need to go to your customers and you need to say, hey, who do you know? Let's have that conversation. Okay. And get your customers to refer you people. Next one on our checklist. Do you have product? Not only for you, but for samples, or if you purchase the Thrive samples. I purchase Thrive samples with my credits so that we're stocked up on Thrive samples back there. Those Thrive samples do not go bad. Okay? They don't expire. So if you purchase them, they do not expire. Now, if you got them free before, when, and coming up in June here, when they're going to do the Thrive and Mingles again, like we did before, you're going to get Thrive credit, or Thrive sample credits, right? Those will expire after a certain time, okay? But go get yourself some Thrive credits and start sending this out. All right. Are you, next checklist, are you thriving for free? Did you get 2 customers this month, or do you have 2 customers who ordered on auto ship this month? If the answer is no to that, you have 3 days. Now, y'all know I'm a numbers person. Y'all know I run numbers like crazy. Okay, so here's the thing. If you have only one person who's purchased $160 in product, okay, only one customer that's ordered on auto ship this month, go get yourself another customer, okay, to order, whether it's an old customer or a new customer, okay? Get them to order this month and offer them credits. Okay, so let's do math. So you have somebody who's like, look, I can't do $160 this month, but I could do $100. What if you gave them $60 in credits towards that order? It's going to count. Okay. Now you have your 2 people on auto ship at $160, and that $60 in credits that you just gave them, you're getting $160 in credits on the second. So you just made $100 in credits. Is this making sense? Because Tazzy, you're looking at me like you're completely and totally confused. Does it make sense? Okay, if you only have one person, guess what? You're not getting any credits. Okay? So using those credits to get somebody, again, whether it's new or old, doesn't matter, getting somebody to purchase, and it has to be a customer, not a promoter. The customer has to be direct to you, been referred by you. Okay? Go get somebody to order. You have 3 days. This is doable. All right, next. Are your customers thriving for free? If they're not, you need to have a conversation. And listen, I hear it a lot where people are like, my customers don't want to talk to anybody. They don't want to tell anybody that they're thriving. They don't even show their DFTs. Y'all, I have customers like that. Okay. But I also know my customers. So if I know, and this just happened yesterday, I know that somebody who really, really, really wanted to thrive, but just really couldn't afford it. Okay. I'm going to be putting people under her. So when I bring on new customers now, they're going to be referred by her. Still my customer, but they're going to be referred by her. And on top of that, this person that I brought on yesterday was a Plexus girl. Okay. She currently takes Plexus, spends $85+ a month on Plexus, and and she doesn't even feel that good. So of course I want to show her what Thrive's going to do for her. Right? So I gave her one hell of a deal. She could not refuse. And I said, and then let's get you a couple customers to order so that next month you don't need to pay for it. So that is literally on my schedule for today, tomorrow, and Friday. Getting 2 new customers referred by her to order. Did she refer them to me? No. But you have a better chance of keeping people on Thrive when they're getting Thrive for free. Wouldn't you agree with that? People don't care about paying for shipping or tax, because God knows I have to pay tax down here in South Carolina. They don't mind paying for shipping and tax as long as they don't need to pay for everything. Okay, so keep that in mind. Change the mindset. Who's on your VIP report? If no one, go find somebody. All right, go find that customer that's been thriving with you for a while and say, you know, you have been thriving with me for a little bit here, and I know how much you love it. Wouldn't you like to earn a little bit extra money with this? Wouldn't an extra $50 to take you and your husband out for supper help? Because I can teach you how to do it, right? And if you don't feel comfortable teaching them, you get them plugged into the team things. All right? So go find someone. Who's approaching a new rank? Did you know that in your back office, you have a little report that's called Reps Close to Rank? Go look at it and reach out to those people. Okay? Who's in your waiting room? Do you have anyone in your waiting room? You got to check that out. They need to be moved by 10 p.m. on the 31st, the last day of the month, 10 p.m. And how nice is this that they made it at one time? Because I don't know if you guys remember or not, but when I first started, it went according to your promoter number as to what time your waiting list closed. Well, let's talk about complete and utter chaos. Okay? Because you only had, thank God I had the number 9, so mine was like 9 p.m. But I remember Jason's is number 4, and I screwed that up a bunch of times. All right, go check your waiting room. Do your promoters know that within the first 60 days about the 200K pay perk? You might not think somebody's interested, but what if you have somebody who flipped to promoter or whatever, is in their first 60 days and they're ready to go. They're on fire. Now they want to build their team. So they get paid as a 200K. You don't know what the 200K pay is? Go look it up on the compensation report or on the compensation paper. All right. All 4Ks and up must have 2 customer orders to maintain rank. And you can see in your back office how many customers your promoters have. They've really come a long way with these reports. I just absolutely love it. So you can see, God, you can see how many credits your customers have. But we're going to get to that in a minute. If you are a 4K or 12K, you need 2 active legs. Check your placement downline. Make sure that your promoters have a $100 PV. 40, 80, 200Ks need 4 active legs. If you are a auto bonus earner, you need 4 active and qualified personals under the sponsorship report. When you go to that report, and if you see any numbers under PV that are red, okay, that means that they have not met their personal volume this month, and they're not going to get paid next month. So these are the people you want to reach out to. And typically I say, hey, Christy, I notice that you only have $60 in personal volume this month. Just wanted to remind you so that you earn your paychecks next month. You know, you need to have $100 in personal volume. So you may need, you know, $40 more before the 31st. Okay. That's not me telling them to order. That's me reminding them if it matters to them, if they have a downline. And how I usually do it is I'll reach out to people. If you look under your reports and you see personal volume and somebody's in the red and they have more qualifying volume than their personal volume. Okay. So does that make sense to you guys? If their qualifying volume, their QV is, let's say, $2,000 and their personal volume is only $60. Okay. That means that people in their downline has ordered, okay, $2,000 worth of qualifying volume. They've only ordered $60. Okay. So in order for them to get paid on this 2,000, they need to be active. They need to get that personal volume up to $100. Is this making sense? Christy's rolling her eyes. She's thinking, oh my God, I don't know what she's talking about. Go ahead, unmute, Chris.
I'm kind of lost on what you're saying, because to be qualified and active, if you have 2,000 orders under you, you only needed 200 to be qualified and active, or 100
Only
now.
100. But if it's not necessarily your customers, it could be your promoters that bought 2,000. Your promoters don't make you active and qualified.
I got you now. Okay. Now I got where you're coming from. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. You have a downline that's ordered. If you have a qualifying volume of 2,000 and your personal volume is only $60.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Pazzy, do you get what I'm saying? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do this. I gotta, okay. This is probably a good thing that I'm doing this, because every time I get in here to look at this stuff, I always tend to screw it up. Okay. So, well, whatever. All right, you guys are going to just see it, I guess. Nothing comes off. Nobody says anything.